great experience because I had the possibility to live the law.
We are really putting into practice what we're learning each day in class.
In normal life you don't think about these things because you don't face a problem, and here you start to think more deeply.
When you are in front of a person who risks the expulsion and to be separated from her daughter, her husband, so I think it's different.
They are in a sort of void of legality, and it's quite also disturbing to me, for example.
Salve, parlo con la signora Gatiz.
Sì.
Salve, mi chiamo Ilaria e faccio parte del gruppo che sta facendo il report sul CIE con il clinical program dell'International University College.
We started this experience actually quite from the beginning. It came from the logic of our master program that we started in 2008. That we tried to not only teach black letter rules and law or economic science as such, but also try to bring it into context.
Okay, so I'll give you the story, and then we can discuss together to prepare the hearing.
Okay.
The immediate reply coming from students is understanding that they are supposed to play an active role, meaning taking a position and finding a solution for the clients who's basically waiting for them to act as real lawyers.
I really felt bad because I couldn't help him I felt like to go and to hug him, but it's not working like that.
Students experience that sense of being uncomfortable with acting as lawyers, because that means the involvement of several aspects, including ethics, deontology, responsibility.
I think she's the political activist, no?
Yeah, but this is the story. They say that with this statement it's not very credible.
Our program at the IUC, our master program, is analyzing effects of globalization and trying to create community, critique community to understand the process of globalization. One of the elements or let's say effects of globalization is a huge migration reaction.
Okay,
Yeah.
you arrived in Lampedusa and then where?
And Lampedusa, after we find one day, and after we take us in Bali.
Bari.
Yeah, in camp. You don't have a choice.
Yes.
You don't have a choice because the people use you like animal. Even food you give it to us, like yeah. Because I have a one day. I think the one day. All the people eating the food cake. I do it in the camp. You make the people all sick.
The clinical lead education movement is very much based on social justice issues. So we try to give them the meaning of what it is to be a social responsible professional.
was also interested in doing something more practical, to meet people and to work on real cases.
Usually all the problems are connected with the permesso di soggiorno or permit of stay.
I live in this town and I didn't had a real idea of what the problems of migrants were. So this legal clinic was a way for me to open my eyes and see something I didn't know.
Legal clinics have a strong tie with regional environment. Torino has a quite significant role in this, since geographically is a common route for migrations tracks, and is also hosting one of the national detention centers.
Okay, for the moment, 388 88
7363.
Posso parlare libero?
Sì, assolutamente.
Perché io ho finito, lunedì ho finito la fine pena, perché avevo 14 mesi definitivo di fare. Poi mi hanno portato qua, mi sono trovato qua. Il y a des gens qui disent qu'ils des chopper ici.
Maintenant,
Il n'a plus rien. Il ne mange pas 5 jours, 15 jours.
combien de temps? 15.
15 jours qu'il mange.
Et tu sais pourquoi ils font ça? C'est quelle est la raison et quelle est la volonté?
Pour sortir.
Our work is basically looking at a very controversial legal issue which comes up in many different cases in Italy, and the idea is to take this issue and refer it to a Supreme Court, either the Constitutional Court or the European Court of Human Rights, or another, in our case, the European Court of Justice, and pose this question to the legal court, having built up a very, let's hope, efficient legal paper, and wait for an answer that would definitely change and have a positive impact on the rights of migrants and change the law.
Migration law is a very specific and problematic because very horizontal subject with touching criminal law, administration law, civil law and whatever. So it's very difficult to find it inside of the law school curriculums. That's also one of the elements to decide, okay, we have to build up a proper academic field.
We build a sort of two pillars structure comprising a first part which is basically indoor classes.
We study in little class with maybe 20 people, so it's really interesting interacting with them, interacting with the professor, having the possibility after the class to stay there and discuss maybe for an hour.
Then we had a second part in which the practical activities start. We have some supervision meetings.
The case what we brought to you today, it's about a Nigerian girl, and as you know, we are working with a lawyer. When the war in Libya broke out and many people left, she decided to join them, and she jumped on a vessel and she arrived to Italy. So now she is actually a potential asylum seeker. As I mentioned at the beginning, she already applied for being recognized.
For me, the most important thing I have learned during this program is that I have experienced how to cooperate.
It's very important also to share what you do with other people. We do this activity, but it's almost like we do all the others activity, because we always know what our friends do.
They are asked to reflect on themselves, on their experience and on what others' experience is. I think this kind of confrontation is very crucial for I would say the entire program as such.
The fact that she was victim of trafficking, I think is a big reason to be protected by this status.
How do you prove that she's been victim of trafficking? Agrita?
No, it was my question, because the main point is that
Well, it's very difficult, and we know also, but since we have to defend her, for sure we have to emphasize those elements of the case which would back her claim.
We're not teachers. We not teach law. We just facilitate the experience.
You're not working below them.
And you are not told what you have to do, what you are forced to think.
Doing interviews to detainees who lives within CIE is a very striking experience.
It's really, really, really interesting. It's an amazing experience, even having something published.
we are a person that comes from all of the world, so you can know new cultures, you can create new experiences, and it's great.
I have another specialization, it's real estate, so it's quite far from that I was doing here. But who knows? I mean, it was a great experience. Maybe I'll change my mind.
I discovered a passion for this area of law, and I really want to carry it on.